Welcome to 2K Sports in the NBA. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls. And the tip-off is just around the corner. Let's get you out to the Madhouse on Madison. Here's Kevin Harlan in Chicago.
Always a special moment in the pregame ceremonies. The playing of the national anthem as the teams gear up for the tip. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Hawks, we've got Mutombo. No doubt one of the premier big men in the league, a superstar talent all the way around. And there's Jackson, and it's Henderson in at the power forward. And then for the Chicago Bulls,
last season the Hawks were a solid team on the road. Nothing spectacular. It's really what you'd expect from a 3 seed in the East. Ended the year with a 19-22 road record. Not bad.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Pass to McLeod. Feeds it to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Cole covered by Artest. That's good.
And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early.
Hawks on D. Here's Armstrong. There's the pick. Number 42, Henderson defending, and that one's good. And so it's Atlanta with it. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge going into this game. And he said, well, our shot blocking is always a cornerstone for us. To have the ability to protect the rim, really, I think, is invaluable. And one thing that helps set us apart on the defensive end. Guys, let's see if they can lock down the game.
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. And guys, not too much of a surprise. The defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. I mean, they always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
Free throw no good for Henderson. Clark, you said about the Hawks last year, 19 and 22 on the road. You really need to hover around 500 on the road. Don't you think, Steve, to position yourself for the playoffs?
No question. As long as you can control your home court and get a good record there, then 500 on the road is just fine. But this is a Hawks team that's looking to take the next step, Kevin, to really become elite. They've been kind of stuck in the middle for a while now.
He tries for 3. Here's Mutombo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he's a matchup nightmare defensively. Even the best offensive players in the league have a tough time scoring against him.
And something else he does that might not wind up in the stat sheet, but is still a big part of his game, his leadership defensively. Collectively, they're a much better team when he's on the floor.
That free throw missing.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
And he's good on the second. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, and desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower.
Armstrong gets the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Passes it to McCloud. He dishes it to Henderson. And there's the pass to McCloud. Cole. He's covered by Armstrong. The Hawks again can't hit.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Jackson misses.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Back to our test. Pass to Armstrong. Pass to Purdue. Here's the three. Second chance shot, number 42. The shot is off. Mutombo is a nice D. Here's McCloud.
Well, he's got to watch himself now, Steve. That's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one. Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Good on both. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, there's the pick. Goes up on the wing. A shot by Starks, no good. And back to the Bulls in the East. It wasn't just one guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose or the departed Ashik. Really, it was a group effort.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head. You go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players, with a front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with great coaching, too.
Dishes to our test. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Gets it to go.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
Atlanta making a switch here. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA, but overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve, just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score, I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses, and I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Number 42, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Hawks making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a three-point game. Ellis outside. Number 23, covered by Starks. 6 to shoot. From downtown, good.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Hoiberg, defended by Barrett. 13 feet away. Good. He has 6.
Boy, he's looked great so far. Right from the opening tip. Offensively, looks like he's brought his A game.
Ellis outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Barry. Number 23. It's rebounded by Carr. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Kicks it to Starks. Lots of room. He goes up again. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Well, this is an area of concern for this club. They only shot 71% from the line last year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Here's Barry. Covered by Starks. The shot's good from Barry. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to Benjamin. Number 42. Up again. The follow-up flush. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Here's Glover. Clock at 6. No luck. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Starks outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Benjamin. He kicks to Starks. Shoots from the corner. There's the block. Poke loose. Starks with the steal. Can't hit. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls up. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Chicago leading by 5. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, this summer the Bulls broke ground on a new 60,000 square foot practice facility situated just east of the United Center. Starting next season, it will replace the 12-year-old Berto Center, a half-hour away in Deerfield, Illinois. The Bulls coming back downtown and doing it in style, in a state-of-the-art building with all the amenities, including a rooftop green terrace. Kevin?
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. Terry, he's covered by Armstrong. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline. Nice shot by Terry. Terry's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hawks. The Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. They set the pick. Passes it to Benjamin. Number 42, guarded by Wright. Uses the glass to drop it in. He's got 11. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 5. Here's Barry. Pass to Glover. Screen by Ellis. Here's Barry. He's covered by Armstrong. The shot's good from Barry.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
The pass to Benjamin. Number 42, guarded by Wright. And that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Terry outside. Now the feed to Henderson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Number 42, Atlanta with the rebound. Henderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Mutombo kicks to Terry. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Armstrong with it. Pass to Benjamin.
Good. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Here's Henderson. In low to Mutombo. Barry the pass to Henderson. And it's blocked by Purdue. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Passes it to Benjamin. On the wing starts. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
The Hawks making a switch here. The Hawks trail by 3. There's the dish to Henderson. Puts up a three. Kept alive. No good with the layup. The Bulls leading by 3. Launches it. Number 42. Shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Barry's checked in for Jason Terry. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here's Armstrong, number 42. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The pass to Barry. He feeds it to Jackson. Clock at 6. From beyond the arc. No good.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
That's good. He's got 15.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Feeds it to Henderson. He dishes it to Jackson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Atlanta making a switch here. Number 33, defended by Barry. Outside Artest. He passes it to Armstrong. But Trey, rebounded by the Hawks. McCloud, covered by Artest. 1:33 left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from McCloud.
You know, you look at the Hawks last season, and despite the emergence of Jeff Teague as a point guard, didn't have a dominating assist guy at that position, and it was basically more of an equal opportunity offense as far as the assists go.
Here's Armstrong. Number 42. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, you know, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Crawford's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Barry. The Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. 59 seconds left in the first half. Six on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And Clark, as you said, the Hawks a very good passing team. Steve actually finished 3rd in the NBA in assists per game last year as a team.
Well, it helps when you have great passers at every position. And I thought that was the case for Atlanta last year. The ball moved. The players tried to create easier shots for each other. And that's why they were a pretty effective team. Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to McLeod. Expanding his range. Offensive rebound. Clough using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead. And here's Armstrong. Number 42. And the first half ends in a close one. Hawks lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Fridays are made for basketball, and now, from the 2K Sports,
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a view of the beautiful skyline of downtown Boston.
Brand has been putting up some big numbers. 15 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
Chicago with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Now Armstrong. Outside Artest. Number 33. Misses the 3.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Artest on the wing. And Jackson with the block. But they'll get another chance. Dishes it to Armstrong. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right iron.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Coles. He's covered by Armstrong. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Henderson. Puts it up from 17. And the shot is good. Henderson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Hawks.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
He kicks it to Armstrong. And there's the 3-second violation. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Back to Jackson. Passes to McLeod. Clock at 6. The feed now to Henderson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Brand. The Hawks have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Henderson. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bulls trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them. Free throws are better than a layup.
The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Both shots good from the stripe. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The Hawks leading by 6. Atlanta calls timeout. Outside Jackson pulls up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Hawks lead by 8.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situations.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch and shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lights checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Six to shoot. Artest. He's guarded by Ellis. Tries to save it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Bulls making a switch here.
Number 22. Armstrong.
The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to Wright. The dish now to Ellis. Number 23. Off target with his 3. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Armstrong. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And it's good. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Crawford outside. Pass to Glover. He feeds it to Wright. Back and down. 5 on the clock. Number 23. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Passes it to Simpkins. Feeds it to Armstrong. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Atlanta, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. That's good from Glover. Atlanta making a switch here. Both free throws good from Glover. Bulls trail by 10. The pass to Carr. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Assist from
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Glover. He passes to McLeod. Here's Glover. Number 23 connects from three-point range. He's got 6.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 11. Artest on the way. Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops. Artest's got 5 now. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to McLeod. He dishes it to Mutombo. Pass to McLeod. Clock at 6. Here's Coles. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Bulls moving the ball around. Number 42, Henderson defending, outside Artest. Shot from 12. No luck. Great defense that time from McLeod. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Coles. Atlanta again missing. And Chicago shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Number 42 sinks the triple. 20 points for him. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Here's Coles. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
First one falls for him.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Simpkins, he's checked in for Purdue. And Armstrong subbed in for Carr. Both free throws good from Henderson.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Armstrong dishes to Artest. To the paint. Kicks to Armstrong. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Artest with the screen on Mutombo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Dishes to Henderson. There's the pass to McLeod. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Mutombo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Hawks have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. The free throw drops for Mutombo.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
And so Mutombo nails both of them. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Number 42. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. He's got 22.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Here's Coles. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead. They're up by 8. From the United Center in Chicago. And the final period of play just about to start. The Hawks leading by 8. Number 23, covered by Starks. Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ellis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. They set the screen. Number 42. They grab their own miss. That's good. He's got 24. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta's shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Jackson kicks to Crawford. Terry outside. The 11-footer. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Right. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Hawks making a change here. And he can't hit the second. Bulls trail by 9. Artest on the wing. Plenty of space. It's Chicago with another bucket. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Cloud passes to Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Atlanta making a switch here. Chicago with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Uncovered. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Pass to McCloud. Here's Coles. It's hauled in by Artest.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Passes it to McClough. The feed to Mutombo. Backing down. Chicago grabs the miss. Purdue the screen. Armstrong with it. Now guarded by Henderson. Armstrong dishes to Artest. They shoot again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Bulls making a change here. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Jackson. Good on the triple.
So he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. And I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Atlanta calls timeout. The Hawks leading by 8. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Artest against Jackson. Now, here is Artest. He's covered closely. Gets it to go.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Artest's gone 4 of 8 from the floor. 50% on the night. Now the dish to Henderson. He passes to McClough. The Hawks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dives for it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. So it's Atlanta now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jackson. The shot from the low post is good. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Bulls trail by 10. Armstrong kicks to Artest. Purdue. Pass to Armstrong. Purdue the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Armstrong. Rebound Atlanta. Henderson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Jackson, and again it's Atlanta.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Artest. Again, Chicago.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
The Hawks leading by 10. He dishes it to Henderson. And there's the pass to McCloud. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
.152 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Artest.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second. You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Number 33. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Pass to McCloud. Kicks it to Henderson. Backing in. Goes up the baseline. And too long on the shot. Bulls trail by 11. 1:22 left in the game. Fires it up. And the lead is down inside single digits. Man has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to McCloud. Clock at 6. Cole. He's covered by Armstrong. Stolen away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Artest. Good.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hawks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Back to Jackson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Connects! And now they trail by just 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And that's an intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Armstrong with it. Steps back and fires. Nails it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, the shot's finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously time is the big factor here, because they need to get points fast and then go for the steal, and if not, a quick foul.
Hard as it is, you just have to hope the guy you send to the line doesn't convert.
And here are the Bulls now. Fires for 3. Henderson pulls it in. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And here's Armstrong. Offline. And so the Hawks take the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.